know what? We're some distance away. Eliana's going to push in as tight as she can and have a look and see if we can make that out. I'm kind of looking at, it looks like a AAA tow truck, but again, yeah, we're still quite a ways away, and my monitor's a little bit small, but at any rate, yeah, moving at a fairly high rate of speed, just passing Rosecrans now, just passing Rosecrans on the southbound 5.
You know, we know that these high-speed pursuits are so dangerous anyway, whether they're on the highway, whether they're on surface streets, but when you have a flatbed tow truck, I mean, you're dealing with, you know, a lot of weight there, and then in terms of reaction time, you know, it can take a long time between when you put the brakes on and when you come to a complete stop, and that's something that the police, who aren't really following too close behind, probably trying to keep in mind as they're following this truck.
Well, we can make out on the door in the back of the cab the initials JD, so it could be something like you know, JD Towing Service, or you know, but it's definitely a private vehicle. We also see vehicles like this, you know, used by cities and counties. And Mark, it looks like there seems to be a problem there with the hood. It's kind of bouncing up and down there.
Yeah. Glenn, it looks like the hood latch is actually undone on that left side, and it's kind of, the airflow coming through is kind of lifting that hood a little bit. We'll see what happens as this woman keeps going down the freeway here. Hopefully that doesn't create some problems if that hood flies up, you know, flies up and over the vehicle there to the officers that are pursuing this person. But yeah, it is. It looks like that hood is coming loose, especially on that left side.
Mark, if you can continue to get that, whoa, and we're seeing a little bit of movement right there, a little swaying back and forth on the road there. Also, this shot close up, you can see, not only can you see that hood bouncing up and down, that looks very dangerous, but it almost looked like I could see her arm waving around, like she's kind of bouncing around. Okay, we're seeing definitely some movement back and forth.
Yeah, she's driving erratically here, kind of in and out of lanes here. Now she's off onto the right shoulder. There goes the hood, and she has come to a quick stop here. She has come to a sudden stop on the right shoulder. We'll try and get a location here for you, but okay, is she in fact going to stop, or she is looking like she's going to climb out of the door of this moving tow truck? Okay. Okay, so she is out of the truck. The truck is still moving. It's off to the right shoulder there, but okay, let's hope that truck stops. In the meantime, the police officers are out of the vehicle. They're chasing her down the freeway, and it looks like the truck has stopped, fortunately. But again, she is foot bailed, and there she is. Okay, she is being taken into custody off on the right shoulder there, right on the guardrail. Wow. And it looks like she is putting up a bit of a fight there, but yeah, she is being taken down, and hopefully this will come to an end here shortly.
Wow, and you saw it right here on Channel 5. She got out of the window as the tow truck was continuing to move. She came out. It looked like she was wearing no shoes, looked like almost she could have been in her underwear, tried to get out there and managed to get out onto the ground as the tow truck was still moving, and then it was a foot chase from there. Didn't get very far at all. You had all these officers coming from in front of her and behind. She didn't get very far at all.
I tell you, that was pretty brazen, the fact that, you know, once that hood popped up, you know, she pulled over, the vehicle is actually still moving. And she's jumping out, instead of opening the door, she jumps out the window, and dressed as she was, barefooted, running up the ramp of the freeway. And as you said, she's been taken into custody. She's down on the ground. She's been handcuffed, and she is surrounded by officers, and they're picking her up, and they're going to put her in the back of a vehicle, and she is on her way to the pokey.
That she is. And Mark, we appreciate you staying on top of this. How many units do you see out there right now?
You know what? I'd have to say about well, at least a dozen police cars have the freeway completely stopped. They're southbound on the 5 freeway, and yeah, there are quite a few responders here, and yeah, this is gonna be pretty interesting to see as they put her in the car there. There's the tow truck coming into your frame there. Thank goodness that stopped on the right shoulder and didn't continue rolling. I mean, the weight of that vehicle just could have kept that thing going right through the fence there. But yeah, fortunately they have got that thing stopped, and there she is being taken to a waiting LAPD vehicle here.
You know, if you look at her body language, she's still being defiant, and it looks like she's still mouthing off to the officers.
Yeah, who knows what she's saying, but yeah, she definitely had some words for these officers.
Such a fortunate thing that when she got out of that truck, as it continued to move, that it didn't move into oncoming traffic, but moved off onto the shoulder.
Yeah, you know what, whether she had planned that or not, thank goodness she had the presence of mind to, you know, pull over to the right, you know, as opposed to staying in her lane and just hitting the brakes and jumping out of a moving, you know, flatbed tow truck. But, yeah, hopefully, I think this thing ended as peacefully and as well as it could have been given the circumstance.
сторону ПВО сейчас будет уходить, в сторону ПВО. 462, перекрой Вольного Новгорода по встречке, перекрой, уйдет так. Да я понял. Останавливаемся, стрелять буду, водитель Ауди, останавливаемся. Сейчас на Вольного Новгорода будем выходить, маяк, будем выходить на Вольного Новгорода. На Вольного Новгорода повернули в сторону церкви. Движется пока движется прямо по Вольного Новгорода. Повернула в сторону ПВО, поворачивается, вот на набережную Лазурную выходить. На большой скорости движется, водитель игнорирует сигнал и требовал остановки. Вы с набережной перекройте, вы их на набережную перекройте. На набережную выходим. Московское шоссе будет выходить, на Московское шоссе скорее.
4 маяк.
На Волоколамку вышли на Волоколамку, повторяю, вышли на Волоколамку. По Волоколамке в сторону по проспекту Победы на большой скорости уходит. Выходим на проспект Победы, выходит, на проспект Победы уйдет 402. Вот там подходит, 402. Да, в сторону Терешкова уходит.
521, в районе 15.
Выходи, ваш приятель, на лоб выходи, в лоб выходи ему. Маяк, идем в сторону 15 октября, по проспекту Победы. В сторону Терешкова идем. Открывай огонь по колесам, водитель Ауди! Повторяю, открывай огонь на поражение! К Терешкова подходим, маяк, Терешкова! В сторону Гагарина, поворачивай, в сторону Гагарина!
422, маяк, информацию слышал? В сторону Гагарина сидят.
Пока движемся в сторону Гагарина, маяк. Ушел в сторону Горзеленстроя, уходит, в сторону елок. По Лукиной. Набережную перекройте, выезд на набережную. Налево уйдите сейчас. Он на набережную уйдет сейчас, Маяк будет на набережную выходить, набережную Лазури будет, скорее всего, выходить. Водитель Ауди, повторяю, гонки к добру не приведут, повторяю, останавливаемся, водитель Ауди.
Да нет, пошел.